Hello everyone, and welcome to Ludon.io media channels. Today we will be streaming our classic game called While True Learn. And my name is Georgie, I do marketing stuff at Ludon.io, and today I'm wearing my special festive outfit to celebrate us streaming Learning Factory. We will do a quick sound check, and while we're at it, I will try and edit this little image to be a little bit more transparent, because so it wouldn't distract us. But we would like you to know that we're also developing a new game called Learning Factory, which also involves machine learning and cats, just as While True Learn. And we will have much fun today if I manage to to do this thing with this other little thing. I completely forgot about it. I wanted to make it transparent, but I don't see any means of doing it seamlessly for now. Maybe we will just leave it there. After that, I will turn on recording and we will start playing Learning Factory. I mean, While True Learn. I was normally streaming Learning Factory for the past like 6 months, so I kinda got professionally deformated, if that's the right choosing of words in English. Sorry for my imperfect English. Anyway, let me show the chat. I will be checking all 3 chats. We're currently live on Steam, we're currently live on YouTube, we're currently live on Twitch, and I would like to greet again everyone who is watching us today. This is so very awesome to see you here. And I will keep silence, or maybe I will keep talking for some time. I'm not sure. We can make it transparent. We will fix something before tomorrow, because tomorrow we also have a stream of Learning Factory. So awesome! What a time to be alive. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I didn't find any built-in means, so it's all right. Let me hit that record button, and we will start talking about Learning Factory. While to learn! God damn it! This game, we have released it almost 3 years ago, and it's been, first big Steam game for us. Previously, we were mostly busy doing VR games and AR games. But let me talk about it in a minute, as soon as I hit that recording button. Hello again everyone, and welcome to the media channels of Ludon.io. Maybe you're watching this stream on YouTube, maybe it's Twitch, or maybe it's good old-fashioned Steam. In any case, you're very welcome, as we will be streaming a classic game of ours today called While True Learn. We're now working on another title of ours called Learning Factory, which also kinda includes learning, machine learning to be specific, and cats, and also building factories. But today we're going to come back a little bit to our good old-fashioned classics. A game called While True Learn, which we released 3 years ago. Let's start it all anew. Yes, okay, yes, thank you. I will let the tutorial flash for some time while I do the blah blah part. My name is Georgie, and I am marketing manager here at Ludon.io, and we're showing this game off today because there are some important events coming our way, which you will probably hear about shortly. or maybe you have heard of them already if you are watching this video in recording. In any case, today's live stream is going to be hilarious, I guess, because you know, Learning Factory is really an easygoing game, and this previous game, Learning Factory is a base building game, but this thing here, it's a puzzle game, and it's been released like almost 3 years ago when we all had less experience. So it might seem a little bit clumsy. I don't know, I haven't revisited it for a couple of months maybe. But also an important disclaimer to make is that I suck at this game because I'm not very good at puzzles, nor am I good at machine learning, and I only have basic knowledge about programming, and basically most of the stuff I know now about machine learning came either from this game or from its actual developers, you know, skilled in machine learning, sitting in a room across of me. So, like all true programmers, first thing we're gonna do is turn the computer on. And now, yeah. Basically, this game is about connecting nodes, and also it is about understanding cats and building a cat speech recognition device. So the premise of this game is that you play as that classic little bit XCOM G-Man looking kind of a coder. Sorry, I'm gonna turn off sound on my cell phone. Okay, got it figured. And apparently, this programmer's cat, although these programmers have glasses and such, you know, his cat seems to be better at programming as our protagonist. But how? And why? And meow? And holy zeros? And apparently this cat is a genius kind of a cat. So the only problem is that this cat cannot talk properly. It can only meow as cats normally do. Actually, my cat wasn't meowing much before we took it home, but after living with human beings for a certain while, she actually learned how to meow. So maybe cats are capable of learning more stuff and recognizing more of human speech. But in order to be able to understand it, we would need to go to the internet and talk about recognizing animal speech, because we cannot figure what our cat is trying to tell us. Hey everyone, can you believe my cat? That little devil has just debugged my code again. He definitely had something to say, so I decided to make some sort of a system algorithm which would help me understand him, give me advice, wish me luck maybe. I'm not insane, my mom had me tested. As we can see, our coder here is not really the brightest bulb in the bunch, as he only went to cat overflow after some time. His cat started debugging his code, so it's not a one kind of a thing as follows from this forum thread. So Dr. Coder replies, don't rush ahead of yourself. Making a device that would be able to detect the cat would be a nice start. You can work it with video, sounds, etc. when the time is right. He 11R at IZ3R, also Hellraiser, says, hey, a couple of days ago, I've been reading about how expert system can be applied for detecting animals and writing chatbots. The newspaper was called Deep News. I'll be sending you my copies since I'm done with them. Very nice of this fellow internet person. So yeah, let me just go through the tutorial real quick. Yes, thank you. That satisfying feeling of shapes flowing through the screen right where they're supposed to. I think that's the killer feature of this game, but not only that. Also, what we have tried to achieve with this game is to take a player through many years of history of machine learning and try explaining on the way how machine learning is applied and what it can do. So we all know machine learning for creating funny pictures in the web, or for generating text, or for doing all kinds of weird stuff these days. But these are the technologies from a more advanced era of machine learning, and before that it was expert systems and chatbots called Eliza. So back to the forums we go. Hey again, I have tried that expert system and it hardly makes any sense. Ugh. Squares are floating from left to right. Is that what the fuss is all about? Machine learning? Are you guys actually working here? This is called visual programming, my fellow dude. Yes, this is how it's supposed to work. The expert system analyzes your data input from the camera and checks if there is a cat on them. No, it's not what machine learning is all about. It will get hardcore soon enough. Well, I'm not very good at it apparently. When do I actually start building a cat translator? Don't rush it, friend. You're gonna master your machine learning ninja skills first. I'm working as a freelancer and the amount of contracts is crazy. I will forward you some jobs I don't have time for. It will help you get on your feet and earn some cat bucks as well. Check your mail now. You're still paying for the service though. So, yes. Hello, noob advice. There is an auto help for each new technology, very convenient. I have turned it on for you. No need to thank me, but you probably want to change your password. MyCatTalks123 is pretty obvious. Okay, those guys are already hacking my system. So nice to, you know, so nice to be in the right company of caring people. Okay, give me a quick second to change my banner to a real cool one, and we will get on. What a time to be alive. I was just sent a better banner, so this picture in the upper left part of the screen wouldn't be bugging you, and I will update it to you real fast. I'm updating as we're talking. This is how high-tech our live streams are. We're changing things on the fly, we're making them better, and stuff. Magic, computer magic, as we like to call it. Okay, nice, double nice. You feel free to read through that tutorial while we're speaking about the game, or maybe you have already played it before. In any case, please let us know. Hey, looks better. A nice and tidy little banner hanging out on top of your screens right now. This is up this way. I should be pointing this way. That banner, this one, like in the upper left corner. Anyway, it's about our new game called Learning Factory. And it involves way more actual machine learning. This game, we like to call it a machine learning specialist simulator. So there is little actual machine learning that is happening in the numbers of this game. There are parts which involve actual machine learning, but what? Yes, okay. Tutorials. We're trying to make tutorials in our next games a bit shorter and more comprehensive. Still, this was our initial effort, and a little stroll around the chats, and I'm back with you. So this game, since it doesn't have much real machine learning, but it does explain what a machine learning specialists do for a living, because I don't know how about you, but I was completely clueless about what machine learning is all about when I came working at this company. And what this game tries to do is that it explains step by step what is the essence of work of machine learning specialists. For example, there are people writing us from a Spanish school which need to sort out a problem. Summer exams have ended, the results are attached to the letter. Could you process them and predict which of the students will be able to enter the MIT? So See those colorful geometric shapes? They represent various kinds of data. Numbers, letters, elements of images. In modern world, everything can be turned into data. And machine learning is all about sorting and interpreting data. Right. Long story short, your goal in the game is to transfer data from the left part of the screen to the right. These bars here, glowing, show the minimum amount of data that needs to be processed to complete the task. Okay, so we got this expert system. It is a really ancient machine learning technology from back in the 20th century somewhere. So we need to sort out two kinds of colors, and we only have one. Too many nodes. Oh, really? How comes? Okay. Oh, right. So I don't need the second one. So in here we only have two types of data. Either it's green or blue. It can be your test grades, for example. So we have it kind of sorted out, and now we can see our mighty algorithms at work. And we're filling the bars with very distinct data. But this is actually a simple task. Now we have to hit the release button like real programmers. And we actually got the game released. Isn't that awesome? Let's head to the next quest right away. I have a good feeling about it. Hello, we have some errors in our questionnaires data. We can't solve the problem by ourselves. Can you please fix it? I would like that referring to IT specialists would be as easy as that. Of course, this game is a little bit simple. Can you sort out our task? I think many people who are referring to outsource IT services have this level of understanding of what they need. Not all of them, but maybe some of them. Because once again, machine learning is not an easy peasy kind of thing. Yes, basically we have metals, and basically we now have a trash can to which we could recycle the data we don't use. So in this case, we only need red and green types of data. So whatever is blue just goes to the trash can automatically, and the rest of it goes straight to our output. We also, when we released the game, we were frequently asked, what's the realistic goal of this game, say, or what's the programming part of it? Because many people actually thought that this game is supposed to teach them programming, which is not entirely true. This game is about a programmer, and it involves some algorithmic problem solving, of course, but you won't be actually coding here as you usually do, say, in some Zachtronics games. So this game is a puzzle game. It's fun, and it's themed around machine learning and coding, and it has information about actual world of machine learning and coding. So the way we see it, it's a great first step on wrapping your heads around this field of knowledge, because it's really, really big. We even have created a giant mega map of machine learning, which shows, you can see the preview on Steam, and it shows just how big is the spectrum of problems and disciplines that we call by an umbrella term of machine learning. This is a complicated kind of knowledge, fellas. Hello, it's us again. Yes, of course. So this is what we do as a machine learning specialist. We sit in our dark room, like this one, not wearing a hat yet, and trying to learn about machine learning as we practice. And here is our first issue of Daily News. Oh, so I'm sorry, Deep News newspaper. Mankind has always been trying to create an artificial intelligence. Before invention of neural networks, people used expert system. An expert system is a deterministic algorithm which reproduces decisions of a real person. An example of this is Eliza, the very first chatbot in the world. It was created in 1966, and it talked with a patient using similar questions to real psychotherapists. It worked horribly. Yeah, I remember chatbots like that. I've played around one as far away well, not as far away, but 20 years ago in 2001, I was experimenting with a very simplistic chatbot on my computer, and I think it was still running the very same algorithms as Eliza, maybe slightly modified because it kind of shot pre-written phrases your way. Yeah, custom nodes are special nodes. Yes, there are custom nodes here. Drag the custom node, sorting the color red to the workspace. Okay, so custom nodes are basically nodes that have nodes inside them. So we've put some nodes into the nodes, so you could use nodes while you're using nodes. And trash can is an universal, is our universal tool, of course, because this is where most of our ideas go in the end. And as I said before, I've been playing around chatbots that looked pretty much like Eliza from 1966. I was playing around things like that way in 2001. So it's been roughly, well, not roughly, exactly 20 years. And where is our character? And just look at the things that have happened since then. There have been multiple breakthroughs in the fields of machine learning, mostly in terms of proper equipment and appropriately powerful computers and graphic adapters started emerging that were capable for performing more sophisticated machine learning tasks. And this day, like, it's been 35 years after Eliza was released. Few things have changed, but 20 years afterwards, we're already talking with machines, and they are doing all kinds of things and imitating human beings already. We can't, of course, speak of any artificial consciousness just yet, but who knows what will happen in another 10 or 20 years. In the meantime, let me head to the C Bay. Or do we call it C-Bay? Yeah, C-Bay, like computer bay, okay? Bonds. Where you can buy all kinds of stuff. A little bit later, we will be able to upgrade our computer because, weird as it is, our character, although living in somewhat year 2018, still going through all the history of machine learning, unraveling before his very much surprised eyes. Back to decision trees and back to the forums, of course, as a real IT person. Hey, is there any way to detect cat without using expert systems? It works for text, but with pictures, not so much. Furthermore, that cat just won't sit still. That it does not. Try decision trees then. Those are like expert system, but on steroids. Oh, really? Once you feel comfortable around them, try Sift. This little devil is way more effective with pictures. Also works nicely when paired with other algorithms. Or you can use nails or glue or something. Come on, it's just a cat, it won't fight back. I'm just kidding, please don't use anything I mentioned on an actual cat. And also this text seems to be incorrect, because cats, they really fight back. And they even fight you back when you're not fighting them and when you're not trying anything to do. They are not very nice sometimes. But cute, always cute. Different nodes have different processing rates. This parameter will influence efficiency of your schemes. Icons on the right indicate the amount of time required for a node to process one element of data. A sip of coffee, and I'll be back with you. Okay. In real world, decision trees is one of the basic algorithms for machine learning. Each tree knows, quote unquote, a limited number of classes. For each element, the tree asks some questions and chooses the class most similar to the element. And as you can see, in this game you can find links to articles, videos, or you can just go and ask around our Discord servers. As I mentioned before, this game called Wild to Learn was meant to be a first step on understanding what machine learning is all about. So it can be your gateway to learning more. I've actually even started learning Python at some point when working on this game. I didn't finish the course, but I still don't lose hopes of going back to it because it's so much fun. But this game is meant to inspire. Because if you don't want to know anything about programming or machine learning, that's totally fine. You can play it as a fun puzzle game. Don't even bother about those words and stuff. Just go ahead. Go ahead and move some nodes around the screen. Connect them with lines. Oh yeah. And, you know, just kick back. I don't know about you, but the weather is horrible here in Russia, as it usually is at this time of the year, especially in Moscow, because we don't even get proper winter compared to what people think about Russia. Moscow during the winter is usually a not so lovely mixture of snow and dirt. How do I delete? Okay, I use backspace to delete a node. I forgot how am I supposed to do it with a button, maybe? Huh. Am I supposed to drag them here? Oh yeah, you can just drag them all the way up there. Very convenient. So what we really need to do is to sort out those greener stuff. Okay, so with decision trees, this can be real simple. So if it's color green, oh no, if it's color red, say, it goes here. And should we have, so decision trees are faster than expert systems. Too many nodes. I'm only supposed to place one node? Okay, challenge accepted. Oh. Okay, you can delete the node connections with the right mouse button, of course. So, what if I say, yeah, well, we can do it. I think this is the way. So we only need color red in the upper output stream. As I mentioned before, I suck at this game, so this live stream is gonna involve a lot of, a lot of this. A lot of me trying to make the scheme a little bit more optimal. So maybe we have target time to meet, by the way, so we need fast nodes. But decision tree, well, it's the fastest, but it didn't do the trick. Go away. It didn't do the trick in the previous one. So I won't be looking in the chats for hints because I completely forgot. Okay, let's just do this stuff. Yeah, no. Okay, and we need both on both outputs. We need like 12 blocks, 12 bits, not bits, but pieces of data. Let me call it this way. And we can only use one node. Okay. Oh, right. Silly me. Silly me. It's always, here is my aha moment. And it was already pre-tuned. So if the block of data in this case is neither red or blue, it goes randomly to any output streams. And so in this case, we don't really need to bother. We just need to sort red and blues. And the greens are accepted everywhere. Gosh, I'm stupid. We are recording this broadcast live on Twitch, YouTube, and Steam. So feel free to come by and drop a line in the chat rooms. And on Steam, you will be able to do it even a little bit later, because we will be showing off the recorded version of this for some time. Okay, so now we have this is one of the more difficult quests out there, so I'll try and maybe train on other quests before that. And side quests are generally more in-depth work and more in-depth puzzle things. Oh, I have private emails as well. Who invented decision trees? Random ML facts at cat.meow. Decision tree is one of the automatic data analysis methods. The first ideas of creating decision trees date back to the works of Hovland and Hunt in the late 50s of the 20th century. However, the fundamental work that gave impetus to the development of this direction was a book named Hunt, Marin, and Stone Experiments in Induction, published in 1966. The history of expert systems is also here. You will be able to read it if and when you want to. And for now, still no hardware updates. Everything is locked, but we could buy ourselves an alloy, and it will sit nicely on your table. You can also add promo codes to unlock some fun characters. Already activated. Oh, you can select cats to be sitting in your room. We have all kinds of cool cats and even some dogs occasionally. Some streamer themed, dedicated to streamers who were nice enough to showcase our game on their channels. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Let's stick with this cat. It's called not a cat, and because it's wearing a suit and it's not a cat, obviously. So, optimization of the code. Hey, didn't we just... Okay, we can increase speed. So here we can use up to 3 nodes, and we only need reds. And since we can use... And trash cans are not... or are they? Oh, they are now being regarded in the node limit. Okay, never mind. So, trash can, we will definitely need this one. Expert systems, I don't know, we only have 10. So, never mind, let's just try it with the expert systems and make sure that it's not working. So, the easy solution would be to redirect all pieces of data which are not read to the trash can, and yeah, and the rest go there. And we only need 8 of them, but we have this time limit, and we're not making it, like, not at all. Nope. Out of time. Sorry. Not working at all. And this is what the game is trying to tell us, that we need to use faster technologies if we want to start some serious data business. Okay, so we will be sending or maybe we can use an expert system. So the reds will be definitely sent there, but we also have those green ones, and this probably is not going to work as well. Let's check this out though. Yeah, we're not meeting the data quality at all, since we're sending inappropriate pieces of data. Okay, since we only need reds, let me say it's green or blue. If it's blue, send it to the trash can. Or if it's red, okay, let's send it to here, and then have another layer of filtration here, and for the random pieces of data we will have this one. Let's see. Oh no, this problem. Again with this problem. Okay. Right. Let's start this whole thing anew. Maybe we can use one of those custom nodes. Is there a limit for them? Are we even allowed to? We have this thingy here, which divides between red and everything else. So red will go here. And it sorts out things nicely, but we're still not making it within the deadline. Not even for the bronze medal. Okay. Fine. Do we have another? Without blue, only red. Only red. Only red. Yeah, sure. How's this gonna perform? Nah, still not good enough. So I think we can do it all with decision trees. Okay, reds go here, and the blue ones go here. And in another iteration, the green ones are also being filtered. That's much better. Okay. Seems mighty fine. The Illuminati origins. Good day. I study ancient manuscripts and books in order to figure out what the true story behind the Illuminati secret society. I need to recognize all the triangular shapes in these documents to solve the puzzle. Could you design a program that would do that for me? If you want to know more about Illuminati origins, please refer to our next game called Learning Factory. It sheds some more light on this very mysterious organization. And in the world of our game, it's almost nothing like what you normally expect from the Illuminati society. Okay, the Sift node, it compares shapes. Now we have not only colors, but shapes as well. If an element's shape matches the designated shape, said element goes to the top socket. Others go to the bottom socket. So Sift is one of the most powerful non-neural algorithms for detecting features on pictures, which is essential for image recognition. Sift is very fast and is capable of recognizing simple objects and patterns. Nice. So, tutorial, real simple. We're sorting out the triangles. Should go nicely. Oh, no. No. Just release it already. I've missed the button. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ, this head is hot. But still, I'm gonna wear it. Like it's going out of style. Since, it's a live stream. Startups. Working for the man feels too easy, boring or soul-sucking. Aim for the sky and become a CTO or a startup. In the world of savage market laws, it's either sink or swim. Will you get rich or bite the dust? It's worth trying anyway. It's worth trying anyway, of course. The startups, however, oh no. Okay, this is a tutorial startup, so it's supposed to be fun. A scheme created while working for a startup does not differ from any other, but there is no solution to startups. A scheme just works better or worse, and your future profits depend on its quality. Thank you for the good motivation. So in this pizza startup, we're just sorting out different shaped boxes of pizza, and there they go. Your program seems to be working fine. Further testing won't affect your results in this startup. Feel free to stop testing now. You're trying to design an AI-controlled pizza place. It serves pizza in round and square shapes. The scheme you're designing is the brain of the pizza robot. It sorts orders by the shape of pizza that your clients order. These are the users of your startup, in this case your pizza restaurant. They've heard of a new amazing place in town and now they want to grab a slice. These are your clients' orders. The millennials don't care too much about toppings, only shape matters. Mind the accuracy. If a client gets a pizza they've ordered, they will pay you money and tell their friends about your place. If a client doesn't get what they want, they refuse to pay and don't expect them to return with friends. One more thing. Clients don't like waiting in queues and they will leave with no hesitation. If your scheme is working slowly, the waiting line will get longer. The market is constantly changing, so pay attention to what's going on and experiment with your schemes. And now it's time to launch your first startup. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we've already tried the scheme. Yes. Also in this game you have to mind the server cost, hence the limits of placing the nodes. Okay, so startups, they just work better or worse, and you can always choose to cash out the startup. When you switch to the next day, you get the money you've earned or lost, depending on how many users' requests were processed by your scheme. Hey, look, your user seems to like what your scheme is doing. They're even inviting friends. The cash is flowing. When hype icon is green, that means your startup is all over in the news. Expect lots of new users. Okay, so for now, seems to be all right. Still not much stuff in the shop for us to buy, but we can buy a cactus. Protects from radiation, nice. Most likely it doesn't. Oh, it has replaced my alloy? No. I want my alloy plant. I want my helloy plant on my table. Look at it go or not go, it's just there. So at any point of time I can cash out of a startup, but for now we'll just leave it there, leave it be, and proceed to the. Okay, I won't dare of going to those other side quests here, because side quests in this game, they usually tend to be harder than the main quests, and the startups are your holy grail. They are the most challenging levels in the game, and they're completely optional, so once again you don't need to run through them if you don't want to. Oh, I have reached the end of an epoch. That means I will check out chat rooms real quick, and you are very free to watch those very inspiring posters. So of course we want a golden path here, because the flow of the story and the ending of the game depend on how well do you perform. So we've got some cat mail, and we've assembled some sort of cat recognition device. So, and the cat has successfully been detected. Due to us performing real nicely, earning all those gold medals, we have unlocked a nice continuation of the game. We can also watch the alternative stuff. So in this case, if we would perform a little bit worse, we would be able to see only this piece of a comic book, comic strip. What's the right term? Okay, going to perceptrons. So it's kind of actually kind of a, once again, It's kind of a big thing that we have managed to go all the way through the first era of the game, which was like some prehistoric times for machine learning. So now we're actually getting to more up-to-date stuff. Well, kind of. And our hero's story and his cats continues. Hey, so I've managed to make my computer detect the cat. But that beast is a complicated soul. It definitely has more to tell. Maybe it's time to go next level and start recognizing emotions. Ever heard of perceptrons? They were invented in the 60s to recognize written text. Everyone knows that everything invented in the 60s is awesome by default. The double helix, rock and roll, lava lamps. Also, you can maybe switch dogs instead of cats. This guy. Decision trees work like magic for my Pluto. You can also hit the store to get that random forest node. A forest is more effective than just one tree, you know. Aha. So now we're getting to actual machine learning. Perceptrons can actually learn and improve. Bad news, they also make a ton of errors on the way. The percentage of error is shown on this icon. Use training node to teach the perceptrons and decrease the amount of errors. So in training mode, perceptron reduces the amount of errors while trying to predict the shape of elements. In test run, perceptron only predicts shapes. In the real world, Rosenblatt's perceptron used in Mark 1. The perceptron could recognize only simple linear dependencies, but it was enough to recognize English letters. Nice to know. Okay, so what we do here, another tutorial level. We just train this machine, we just make it learn. A goofy pun. Okay, the nodes on the field have reached their minimum margin of error. There is nothing more you can teach them. So nice, they grow so fast. And as you can see, the error rate dropped to 20%, which means that we have a nice Rosenblatt's perceptron doing a good job, bringing us that gold medal with just one node. So here we have the first fork in our story. In here you can try, actually, yeah, we have three ways out of which we must choose. The first one is kind of a bits or shapes of the real machine learning part of the game. It's kind of an introduction to this quest involving real machine learning in this game. And if you want a game that involves like real machine learning and with the calculations being done on your computer, you can always check out our next game, Learning Factory, in which we have several working machine learning models that actually help you in the gameplay. So, but here there is pretty much one quest chain involving real-life reinforced learning, a very popular algorithm. Let's savor the moment a little bit and try out those side quests, at least some of them. Okay, chicken escape. Hi there, my name is Sarah. I own a small technology farm. Our distributors demand supplies of eggs of different kinds, and it takes a lot of time to sort them manually. That's why we've decided to automate the process. We have all the data about egg parameters, but we need an algorithm which will work without human assistance and with high accuracy. Okay, so we can use at least two sifts. As you probably have noticed, there is only one input point for each node. You can't and only one output point for the initial data. So let's try the easy way first. Probably won't work, else it goes here, the squares go there, and or maybe it will work. since we don't have any other nodes, at least not in the default pool. Don't have much choice. Okay, but somehow we only have silver medal for this quest. It still brings us some cash, but it's suboptimal. We'll try and improve in the future, and I will let you know about the not so obvious ways of doing it. Time is passing by and the market changes. When hype icon is yellow, it means that your target audience is already aware of your startup. Don't expect many new users at this point. Okay, appreciate it. Oh. Okay, but the startup is actually generating profits. When hype icon is gray, that means that you've satisfied your target audience. Users are starting to leave. So, in this game, there are no happy endings for the startups. Sooner or later, they all start declining, and what you can do at that point is cash out and switch to the next story. Yeah, watch your earnings carefully. When your number becomes red, it's time to cash out. Okay, I'll cash out right now, actually. So, okay, but we do have some hardware upgrades that we can buy. So let's see. If we buy them all, for which we do have money, will it improve our performance in that chicken escape quest? Same scheme, but slightly improved percentage of, well, slightly improved performance. Long story short. Okay, fingers crossed. Ah, so close, so close. But as you can see, the scheme has actually become better. And those hardware upgrades are the things that really help you achieve top-notch results. You don't need them to finish the game, but if you want to earn all those gold medals, you should probably upgrade your computer, because it probably doesn't make too much sense in terms of gameplay. I mean, you spend the money you've earned on quests to buy yourself hardware upgrades that make you perform better at maybe the very same quests. Doesn't seem very logic, but it makes total sense in terms of the game being a simulator of a machine learning specialist, because you know you have to upgrade your stuff, and machine learning is a very demanding thing, very demanding field of knowledge in terms of hardware and stuff like that. So if you want in real life machine learning, if you want better performance, you better make sure you upgrade your computer timely. Fine. As you can see, some of the things are being shown in the room. This thing makes lovely noise. It's a reference towards a programmer's joke, I think, is relevant mostly to Russia or Russian-speaking territories. There is a joke that what an IT specialist usually does is that it's some mysterious kinds of things, like pretty much like taking a shaman's tambourine and dancing around and making IT stuff work. This is how IT specialists' work was regarded back in the 90s and early 2000s. So the tambourine is the symbol of a programmer, a system administrator, or any other person involved in fixing computers and making them work. That was a trivia fact about Russian computer humor, totally unasked for, but live with that now. So we don't have many more upgrades, and I don't want to spend time on nailing the one quest out there. So let's try another side quest instead. My name is Sam. I own a dairy products factory. My dream is to make the very best goods on the market, and that's impossible without high accuracy in fermentation processes. Alright, off with the fancy words. I want a program that would judge the quality of a product by its ingredients. We often make mistakes when doing it manually, and a lot of our products never leave the factory since we mark them as defective. We have the data, but we need the algorithm. Okay, and that's what I do. I design algorithms and I know things. So, Mark 1 perceptron, we're allowed a maximum of two perceptrons on this level. And the thing is that we don't need to be very exact, and we can try sending circles to the lower thing and the rest of them to the upper, and let's see how it works. Let's try training it. As you can see, we don't have many circles. Let's add another perceptron. Can we have two? Yeah, we can have two nodes going to two node exits going to one perceptron, and this guy will do pretty much the same kind of work. Let's try them a little bit more. Okay, nothing more to teach them, so let's launch the test run and see how well do they do the job. I don't think we're going to get the gold medal. Not fast enough. Oh. And we ran out of time. All right. So, okay, we already have two nice trained perceptrons, so let's try to improve them maybe. So here we only need 10 units of circles, and we don't really need all the other stuff here. So from here everything else goes to this place. Whatever gets here is not a circle, at least not with the current accuracy margin. Everything is a circle. Yeah. Because we only need 10 shapes here, while we need all 30 of them here. So... okay, we made it with a bronze medal. Let's probably leave it as it is. And go to text recognition quest. We are aware that you were able to create a text recognition system based on the Rosenblatt's perceptron. We need a similar system that would also be able to distinguish vowels from consonants. This task is simpler, but more accuracy is required. Rosenblatt perceptron was invented by Frank, surprise, Rosenblatt in 1957. Frank created Mark I in 1960. Mark I is a perceptron machine that can recognize English letters by their shapes. Okay, we have already kind of read about it. Anyway, so everything that is circle goes here, and everything that is a triangle goes here, and everything that is square also goes here, because we need 30 units of data here and only 18 here. And let's train our fella, our good old Mark, hi Mark. That was fast. Test run. I think we're going to do fine with this one. We don't need it. Yeah, gold medal. As I mentioned before, the main quests are a little bit easier than those side quests, let alone those startups. So as for, okay, I think it's time to hit that RL0 mysterious cat sitting on a car icon. So, not a cat writes writes us an email. Hello, we is a society of peoples who love cats. We want our cats to have all of the best. We want cats to drive cars with no humans inside. But cats have no hands. Cats have paws. Can you make a car that self-drive? Yours, Dr. Meow W. Katz, a human person. Please excuse our grammar. We're not cats, we're humans, but we can type well because we have paws and no hands. Terrible car accident, bad surgery. Is why we need the self-driving cars, haha. A little bit of dark humor here. But if you want to know more about Dr. Katz, please feel free to refer to Learning Factory, our next game, which is featuring this very cat as a chief scientist on a aforementioned factory. In reinforcement learning, nodes work in a bit different way. All data is initially unspecified and your task is to recognize it and transmit it to RL agent, the AI. So object detection with applying SIFT in the game, it gets the unrecognized data on the input and classifies them as either an object or as a road. Objects go to upper socket, rows to the bottom. While in real world, SIFT, a scale invariant feature transform, is one of the most powerful non-neural algorithms for detecting features on pictures, which is essential for image recognition. SIFT is very fast and is capable of recognizing simple objects and patterns. Another sip of coffee and we're going to sift. Sift the paradigm. Okay, so this is us dancing around the whole idea of using real machine learning in this game. Oh, okay. I'm already lost. So here we actually teach our car to manually avoid obstacles on the road. As you can see, we launch supervised learning and drive the car manually to record our actions, and while paying attention to what the car sees, that square that green rectangle here is the LiDAR on the car, which actually shows if there is or there isn't an obstacle in front of it. We hope you've been driving safely in that supervised learning stage. Oh yes, press training to proceed. Once again. Oh, okay. And here now the car rides on its own while learning stuff. And this is how well I have trained it. But the model has achieved the target speed level. Nicely done. Press test and enjoy your results. If the result isn't good enough, try training the car again. What was I so? Okay. Well, it seems to be avoiding obstacles nicely. More or less, that is. If you want to get a more in-depth understanding of how this machine learning algorithm works, please don't hesitate to ask us questions either here in the chat, or come to our Discord, or come to our Steam, or come to Twitter, or come to Facebook, or wherever. We're always happy to discuss machine learning related stuff, and we have real professionals and people really competent in machine learning. This is not being me, who are not me here, because I don't know much about machine learning. I used to be a video games journalist, so I genuinely suck at playing games. I'm good at describing them, I'm not good at playing them, These are what speedrunners and professional cyber sports people are for. Me, not good at playing games. Okay, so we have dipped our toe into the world of real-life machine learning in While to Learn. So let's head back to those nodes dragging and data sorting stuff. Hello, we represent a scientific center. Our current programs are underperforming. Can you parallelize our calculations? Parallelize. To process data, the nodes need a computing power, a server. Certain nodes require more than one server. The more servers you use, the more expensive your scheme becomes. So introducing the new node here is balancer. Finally, we can make our calculations parallel. So, and that's, I think it's pretty much all you need to know about them for now. We can now divide our data into two streams, and look how nifty they are. Like 0.05 seconds to process. Yeah. Let's watch it again, shall we? Let's watch it at normal speed. A satisfying feeling of data flowing nicely, exactly where it's supposed to be. And we were even getting paid for this. Wow, a handsome reward, if you ask me. Can we buy some more hardware stuff? Yep. Okay, so now we have money for 2 upgrades, and let's see if this brings us any closer on getting a gold medal on this chicken escape thingy. Okay, no, we need a proper speed here. As you can probably notice, I'm not making any alterations to the scheme. Instead of it, I've just upgraded my hardware, and no, not good enough for now. Good enough for silver. Probably and most likely there is a proper solution to this problem, not dumb as the one I came up with. But we won't be going too in-depth for the sake of this live stream today. If you want to know more, or if you want to achieve better results, you are very free to launch the game and try for yourselves. But I can buy some stuff, like a poster, a back propaganda poster. This is a machine learning related spun. And this here, this little guy sitting on the left, it's actually a prototype of our device, and it changes from epoch to epoch depending how well you perform. So no further ado, let's get back to those quests. No startup for today. Sales prediction. Okay, let's hit another side quest. We've just bought a stock of trees for the holidays. Friends say that you can calculate the peak demand period for them. Please help us. Well, I'm not sure if we can calculate, but we can sure drag some nodes around the screen. So mind the parameters for each level you play. If you are an experienced puzzle player, which is not me, unlike me, then you are probably doing that already. So in here we only need probably not the best solution. So in here we need to deliver 8 green squares to the second output, to the lower output, and we need to deliver 9 bits of everything to the upper output. So if the color is any, those green nodes we have in abundance. So let's try this very simple scheme. Oh, looky, Minx and Cookie. Worked nicely. I wonder if it would work as well if I didn't have those upgrades installed. Never mind. I'm becoming filthy richer. What about this next node on the branch? Our group is working on finding an ancient artifact called Turserect. Wink wink, nudge nudge. It is a very unstable element which radiates energy in different specters. We have almost found out how to use its power to benefit humankind, but we need a smart algorithm that will separate and direct the flows of energy correctly. Revolution in energetics is just around the corner, my friend. From Not Loki at cat.meow. Avengers were a big thing when we were releasing this game back in 2018, so you can tell by the puns. So now for some real stuff in here, we have this thing that we don't need, but we definitely need a balancer, and we probably would use some decision trees. I don't know, I'm just dragging those nodes randomly to start my brain working in the direction of solving this problem. So let's see. For this one place, we don't need color green at all. But we do need... okay, things get serious by now. So I won't be talking as much, and I will be talking a little bit more. I will be thinking a little bit more. You see, I have kicked my camera tripod, sorry about that, and I'm going to start thinking more and talk less, I guess, and rhyme less, I guess, or rhyme more, I'm sure. Forgive me. So, okay. So let's try and make it about green or not green. If it's any color, let's say go here. On the other hand, if it's so any colors go here. If it's green, we have a little bit more of a green, it goes here. Subsequently, if it's any color, it goes here, and the red goes here. But I think I have already tried this scheme when I was playing the game before. No, it's not gonna help us. Let me analyze. Let me analyze it. So I think we fell short. Okay, so we're not doing the job for these two lower places. So any color goes here and it gets filled pretty fast. What if we send blue here? Nah. As you can see, demands for different kind of metals actually differ depending yeah, depending on the level of reward you're aiming for. So if we don't want a gold medal, I don't think we have a silver medal here. Oh, do we? Yes, we do. So if we don't want that gold medal, we could actually use more than 3 nodes, maybe 5 nodes, if we were aiming for the silver medal. You can also zoom in or zoom out. This game is all about you, the players, and about some nodes dragging as well. Quick dive into the chats. We'll be back with you. Oh, hi, there is actually some activity. There's actually some activity on Twitch. Hello. I tested the game back when it was first shown in 2018. Enjoyed it very much and very pleased to see it's still going strong. Thank you, Moshiphone. Thank you very much for your kind words. Of course, sirens go off outside in Russia. You actually hear those sirens? This is weird because we're as high as the 20th floor from the ground. There are some noises because we have a highway next to our office building. If that's are the sirens that you were talking about, please let us know, because I haven't heard any other sirens. Maybe I'm missing something out. Maybe there is something already happened outside these doors. Maybe I'm going to face a whole different world when I exit this room. Who knows? Moshiphone is also from Russia. Do you have a head like that though? Because if you don't, it doesn't count. Every Russian must have an ushanka. No pasaran. That wasn't in Russian, by the way. Right. But back to the sweatshop. Back to me trying to... back to me being stupid and trying to figure out how to sort of... Okay, let's... I'm not that ambitious. Let's just say we want five nodes, one trash can, whatever. Maybe no trash can, maybe decision trees. So load balancers. Okay, load balancers goes to here, and we say if it's green, go here. If it's any, go here. In here. If it's any, go here. And if it's blue, go here. I don't know. No. This game doesn't get any less confusing while I'm getting older. Don't worry, guys, in the Twitch chat. This ushanka is also not mine. I have another typical Russian head, but I guess since I've said that, I guess that doesn't count. So we three could consider that we're from another country since we don't own an ushanka. Okay. Balancing the load once again. Okay. Thinking time. So I don't need green here, but I do need it here. Maybe since I have two output streams that need that would require any kinds of that would accept any kinds of colored squares. Maybe I should put the balancer, but this thing is way slower. Decision trees are way slower than load balancers, so it probably won't do the trick. So, and if it's, say, green? No, this way it will only get green. Do we even need load balancers here? Not sure. They are fast, but they get clogged also. Maybe we should sort out. So the color, if the color is green, okay, yeah, sure, load balancer. But we have tried this solution already, haven't we? Yeah, and it didn't work. So any color goes here. Well, color, say, blue goes here. And the second node is still counts as one node. Yeah, we definitely need to so everyone requires blue, but there are two. Maybe we should try some reverse psychology. So if the color is any, we'll get to it later. If the color is blue, it goes to this load balancer and sends it to wherever. As for the second, if the color is any, which means it could be, well, it could be blue as well. Oh yeah, it could be blue. If it's red or green, the green goes here and the red goes here. How's that, Elon Musk? Nah, too slow. Yeah. Let's trash this scheme entirely. So did I get it right, Moshifon? So you have found an Ushanka when you were camping, and then you were taking it camping for some time, and after that you have donated it to some museum, like a random museum? Was it a museum that you have found while you were camping? Or is it that there are places where you live where there are just museums and you get to walk around sporting an Ushanka and deciding which of them deserves it more? But proper wool Ushanka is a keeper, definitely. I wouldn't, I wouldn't be giving it away properly if I had one. I will try and not kick the tripod anymore. I will try. I didn't say I was going to succeed. So, red-blue divide. No, we don't need it. All but green. Two parallel. I'll do red first. Oh, okay. Okay. So we do need to balance it. What if we use this balancer and say if it's any, then it goes to another balancer. And from there it goes wherever. So the second stream also gets, and from here green goes here and the blue goes there. Pretty sure this won't work again, but who knows. So as you can see, we have accidentally delivered some reds over here. All right, because we didn't sort out this thing here. Okay, so if it's any color, stop. So if it's any color, then we'll reroute it to here. If it's green, we reroute it to there. And nah. Just let's run it just for the hell of it. And see how those bars are getting filled, and this one is not receiving anything from anywhere, so we have failed once again. But we only need like 7 greens and blues here, while we need 17 any shaped blocks. And 14 of these. And the green ones are in abundance. Okay, say, put it here once again. There are lots of greens here. Say, so the whole stream comes here. Here we can choose if that's say color red. Let's send it this way. It's any color, we can send it this way. And another couple of decision trees. It's any. No, too many of them. Too many. We have way too many greens. And this one doesn't need green. If it's blue, say it goes here. And the second balancer, will this maybe work? Or have we tried this one already? Oh, we're like one note short. Urgh. Okay, we need to rule out the red ones. Okay, if it's red, then you go here. Let's try this again. Holy fajoli! That hey moment. Nailed it, huh? Actually, I'm kind of proud of myself. I mean, I know I'm early on in the game, but as I've said before, I do enjoy puzzle game from time to time, but it usually takes me a lot of time to figure it out. I'm a slow thinker, happens to be. But in this case, we've managed to do what we were asked for. Should we go for new production? Oh no, there is dictatorship ahead of us. Let's go to dictatorship. Let's head for dictatorships. So cat cache miners at cat.meow are sending us a task involving large parallel calculations. Our parallelization system broke after the last Doors OS upgrade happened to the best of us. Can you fix it? It is a very big system, be careful. Okay, let's... Okay, the darkest years of machine learning. Before we start, let's read about the darkest years of machine learning. In 1969, Seymour Papert and Marvin Minsky wrote a book called Perceptrons. In this book, they spoke about math constraints of the first perceptrons, XOR problem. This book has shifted the scientific interest and funds distribution from the US government organizations, slowing down the progression of machine learning for almost 30 years. The expanded version of this book was released in 1987, containing chapters that disproved the statements from the critical remarks made since 1969, but you still can tell that it was about 12 years before things had actually started moving, even with the disproving book being released less than 18, how many was it? Yeah, less than 20 years. Even that, even that didn't make the progress go much faster for the next 12 years as well. Okay, so this one seems really complicated. Yes, okay, balancer 1, balancer 2, balancer 3, and as you can see, this level only has one possible outcome, being a gold medal. So let's see what happens when I press this test run button. Oh, looky, milks and cookie. I've nailed this task as well. Wasn't as satisfying as the previous one, but still a good point to hit that release button. Dictatorship. Best dictator in the world at cat.meow writes us. This is the only state internet provider of a small country. We have a rather suboptimal code to track our people's activities. Unfortunately, we cannot allow you to change the actual code, but we have several new servers purchased on a garage sale. Parallel the calculations, this will help our tyranny prosper. As a neutral machine learning specialist sitting somewhere in their room, we're not picky. We don't judge, at least to a certain extent. These are GitHub repositories. We don't judge to the extent of us playing this game, since we do judge dictatorship in real life, but this game is full of mild, hopefully mild satire. These are GitHub repositories. They store previously made schemes and allow switching between them when required. You can choose a version of the scheme which will be used as custom node. Okay, so you can actually switch between several workspaces if you want to experiment. Let's experiment. So we can... Ooh, wow. Huh. This one is interesting, because we will need balancers. Expert system won't help us much. This will be probably the thing slowing us down a little bit, and all the rest goes to the trash can. We need 30 out of 80, and we can use up to 8 nodes to solve this issue. Let's try with those custom nodes maybe. It's a shame that it doesn't actually show. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. Let's stay with the balancer And we'll use a Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. And with this balancer, we'll add another balancer. Do we need another balancer though? I don't think we do. Well, maybe we do. Okay, let's create a very weird scheme for the time being. So balancer goes to another balancer, skyrocketing our selection process. Maybe, just maybe, can we do a little trashy scheme where we get rid of most of the things that we have that doesn't, because we only need 30 red squares and we don't need anything else, so we can just trash it. Okay, and this all looks very weird, but let's see how it works. The question is, do we manage to sort 30 squares? No, we don't. No, we don't. Nah, that was that was too bold of an experiment to actually work. So the story of Ushanka by Moshifone continues, quoting, "I've given it away to a friend in St. Petersburg. To be honest, they've asked me if they can donate it to a museum they were working at, but it kept me warm for a couple of trips, yeah. But I figured it's better to donate it instead of keeping it, because it was a weird find. I don't know. I regret it now that you've said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disappoint you with that Ushanka talk. But still, yeah, you know, it's best to have your own Ushanka and lose it than never know the sweet, gentle touch of an Ushanka on your head. So, I think you're the winner here, my friend, and we are Ushanka-less people, and I'm just using another person's Ushanka for the sake of the stream, and I will have to switch to my normal hat afterwards. Imagine how I feel right now. And yeah, if this game supports M1 Max as well, it does. We have tested it, and you're very welcome to test it as well if you're a Mac user. So good luck. Okay, so well, we don't have much time here though. Eight nodes. Okay, let's. Out of these 8 nodes, I think 4 of them are actually figured for us. Yeah, so it should be 3 balancer nodes, balancing the load between the stuff. Here is where things get slower. Let's just add a couple of expert system. Maybe this is what we need to do. Yeah, and of course, yeah, I think that's the trick. And the rest, in any case, the rest goes to the trash can. And all the reds go here, and all not reds, they go to the trash can. Huh. I like it how this quest is about dictatorship, and it screams communism. We have to sort out the red data and send it to output, and the rest of the data goes to who cares? I've never noticed it before. It was totally unintended. I'm sorry. This is a random rhyme. Totally unpredicted. Okay, released, and we get money for sorting out our red comrade squares. Once again, very sorry. But it's fun if you ask me. And the next quest is prediction of elections. I don't know what we were thinking when we were designing this. It was a little bit before many changes in the world. We are contracting you on behalf of the Yahoo's Corporation. The president of our partner venture has been dismissed last month, and the board of directors is in the process of electing a new one. We need to be able to predict who will win the election, so we could make a decision about the future of our partnership with said venture. Make it happen, and you will get a handsome reward. Also, another private email, a letter from mom and dad. Yay, how nice. We remember how you cherish your financial independence, but come on, it's your birthday. It's just around the corner. Be a good kid and take this money and buy yourself something nice, will you? We love you very much and we miss you. Do not forget to put a hat on. It's very cold outside. Thanks, mom and dad. Look at me. I'm being a good son here. And our parents are sending us a weirdly deliberate amount of 1,439 coins. We're choosing a number, but we're not picky. We'll take it. Is it because they subtracted something we owed them from before, or how does parental care work in this game? No new stuff for our room, except for maybe a new haircut. Sure, why not? And but we can buy some hardware upgrades. It's GVDA 250. Wow, increases nodes work speed by 3%. And let's this case, let's revisit our chicken escape quest once again and see if we can nail it this time. Without any effort, that is. Without changing anything in the scheme. Our aim, may I remind you, is to get a gold medal. Oh yeah! We're good enough. So this logic, which is not very much following in line with game designing traditions, but falls in line with working at a computer and having to upgrade it once in a while tradition. Moshe Phone says, you know, it's interesting how we rhyme English words when speaking English. I do that constantly. You know, maybe it's your inner rap artist trying to show themselves to the world. Could be. Accidental. Okay, thanks to our programmer Ivan, we already have a clip on Twitch about accidental communism in our game. Great game. Okay, yeah, presidential elections. It's not the president of a Yahoo's Corporation election, I think. So yeah, in this game you can copy and paste nodes, which is nice, and we need 7 nodes once again. And let's copy and paste it and paste. Oh yes, already. And paste it and paste it. Once again, red nodes only. All right, I'm fine with that. So. At this time, I can only afford 7 nodes if I want that gold medal. So okay, say when red, go here, all the reds go here, and oh really? Say all the blues, they go back here. Why? What's wrong here? Okay, oh yeah, right. Fine. Looks fine. So everything which is not red. Huh. Hey, but we only need... We only need like 8 here, so why do we have this limit? You know, the limit is actually quite a distressful kind of a thing. Oh no, we should be, this way we'll get lots of green ones. No, that's not cool. So we have to balance this thing fast. And we do have, but we will be getting some occasional red thingies. We do have some occasional red thingies. I mean green ones, definitely. So, okay, let's try this simple solution. When red, just send it here. Send it here. When any color, for the to exclude those occasional green ones, because we only need like 8 red nodes in each output, and we don't need anything else, and we do have all those things in excess, so I think we can afford sending things that we don't need back to the trash can. Oh, not to the trash can, but the balancer. Trying to avoid using the trash can. No, I forgot to switch it. Okay. So if it's any color, it goes back to the balancer, and if it's red, it goes to the output. So should be fine. Weird. We didn't connect this one actually. Sorry, my bad. Now it's only reds flowing around, and yay, gold medal. Nice. It's nice to feel smart for a change. Okay, fellas, I think this is all we had time for today. So I'm going to be signing off, and if you haven't played Wild True Learn yet, there are gonna be some nice deals regarding it very soon, so keep watching the news. And we will have our other game, Learning Factory, also on a deal soon, just in a couple of hours from the time I am recording this broadcast, which is November 24. So thank you for watching this. Whether you're watching it live or you're watching it in recording, many thanks to Moshifon for sharing very touching and personal stories about Ushanka with us on Twitch. And if you want to see more streams about Luden.io games, then tomorrow, November 25, we will also be showing off what's new about our next game, Learning Factory, which also includes machine learning, cats, and other cool and fun stuff. Have a great rest of the week and have a great rest of the day. This game is called Wild True Learn. Kind of hard to memorize, but it's in the description. And please feel free to join us next time, and have a good one, and all the best to you. My name is Georgie. Until next time, bye-bye.